It's not big things that irritate us, is it? It's little things. Little things in the West piss us off. Little things annoy me. Little things frustrate me, niggle me. Iggy Azalea annoys me, right? Who doesn't know who Iggy Azalea is? Don't worry, I'm going to bring you right up to speed, all right? This is Iggy Azalea, one of the biggest selling rap stars in America right now. This is how she raps, all right? First things first, I'm the realest. I'm going to do it so you motherfuckers feel this, right? Now, for those of you that don't know her, I've absolutely smashed that. Right, I've nailed that. There are people walking past the Apollo going, I didn't know Iggy was on tonight. That's weird. This is my problem with Iggy Azalea, right? She's a white Australian, and she's rapping like a black woman from the South, and it's legal. I don't understand how it's legal. She does an impression. This is how Iggy Azalea talks. Hello, mate, I'm Iggy. And then when she raps, she does an impression of a black woman from the deep south, and they record that, and they sell that, and everyone's okay about it. She does an impression. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? She does an impression of a black woman, and that is put out, and everyone's all right with that happening. Do you want to... Iggy Azalea is a minstrel that couldn't be asked to black up. All right, that's what Iggy Azalea is. I was talking to a mate of mine, he said, Rom, you're overreacting. You're overreacting. She couldn't rap with an Australian accent. It wouldn't be authentic. It wouldn't be authentic. I don't buy that as an argument. You know, if you went to an Indian restaurant and the waiter was white and for a little bit of authenticity. He said, would you like a poppadom? You wouldn't accept that, would you? So why are we accepting it from Iggy Azalea, mate? She needs to be shut down. If you take two things from this show, it's ban Iggy Azalea, join ISIS. Those are the two messages I wanted to get. So anyway, I went to Sri Lanka to try and de-coconut myself, right? This is the problem I've got, okay? This is the problem I've got. I'm British and I'm proud of that, but I'm also proud of my Sri Lankan heritage, but I cannot connect with it. And the reason I cannot connect with it is because I do not speak the language, but I look like I should be able to speak the language, right? This is an incredible Sri Lankan disguise, right? If you're white and you go to Sri Lanka, you've got no problems because they just assume, obviously, you can't speak it. For me, it looks like I can speak it, and they're extremely friendly people. As soon as we landed, they're talking to me, like, so just like walking through the airport, bump into someone, and I have to say, I'm so sorry, mate. I can barely understand Glaswegian. Like, there's no banter to be had here. Sorry. And then I can't even connect with my family. That's the sad thing. I can't even connect with my family because they only speak a bit of English. I don't speak any Tamil. So I'll meet an uncle and go, hello, uncle. Hello, Romesh. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? Yes. One of my uncles gave me an insight into Sri Lankan culture sort of accidentally, right? He introduced me to his wife, brought over this sort of portly Sri Lankan woman, and then he goes, Romesh, this is my wife. And I said, oh, lovely to meet you. And then he goes, fat, no? And then I looked at her and she's going, fat, 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 fat. And then I realised my mum's not the arsehole, they're all arseholes. This is how they talk to each other. No British hang-ups. You're fat, you're ugly, who gives a shit? We can still be mates. Do you know what I mean? This is the weird situation in my life, is that my mum and dad worried about my brother and I not being Sri Lankan enough. Also, conversely, worried about us not being English enough, right? And this is... My mum was so worried about me growing up in this country, right? My mum and dad both so worried about me growing up in this country, they gave me a secret weapon, right? Don't worry, it's not something I'm now going to detonate, all right? It's much more innocent than that. This is my secret weapon. My first name is not Romesh. Romesh is my middle name, right? My first name is Jonathan. Right? Go fuck yourselves. All right, but it is Jonathan, right? That's what it says on my birth certificate. Now, I didn't know that because when I was at home as a little kid, my mum and dad called me Romesh. Do you know the first time I found out what my name was my first day at school? You know, when the teachers have got the registers. Can you imagine that? I'm just sat there like, what? Your first day at school is difficult enough as it is, right? Without finding out you've got a secret identity. I came home, I said to him, I can't remember exactly what I said to my dad, something along the lines of, what is my name? And he said to me, well, we don't want to have to discuss this with you this early on, but I will explain it to you, Romesh. You know, in this country, there is discrimination, and sometimes you don't get opportunities that you deserve because of your ethnicity. So we thought you could use this name when you're applying for things. And hopefully dodge the issue. It's a very well-intentioned plan. I don't know how he thought that was going to play out, right? So I put that on an application form. The guy looks at it and goes, Jonathan Ranganathan. Must be a white guy. Must be a white guy. Let's get him in. Let's get him in. No, finally, a good old traditional English name. No, this is great. No, good, I like the cut of his jib, this guy. No, good English fella. No, he's a front runner, I tell you. No, it's between him and Christopher Patel. And then, what the shit happens at the interview? I mean, I've got to meet somebody, so I rock up there. Hello there, who are you? I'm Jonathan. You're Jonathan. What the fuck is going on here? Have you seen him? Well, does he look like, I thought he was the driver, but he's actually the applicant. Well, does he look like a Jonathan to you? He looks like he literally just stepped off a boat. So it's actually you that's Jonathan, yeah? I can't fucking believe this. Can we just get that light on? No, he is that dark. Jesus. Well, I blame you for this. Well, we had exactly the same problem with Christopher. Anyway, I've digressed massively. I'm in Starbucks.